gonna go bowling? Hit the lanes there?
No, not really. No, this is a shirt I just found hanging in the closet. It looked like it needed some love and attention, so I kind of figured I might as well just put it on. It does look like a bowling shirt, something from the old 60s, 70s style.
Welcome to Indie Film Screenings. I'm your magnificent host, Stefan J. Davis. Over here I have a guy that's not quite as magnificent, but he tries his best.
Yes, I try to do my best.
His name is Jerome Lee Brown.
Yes, Jerome Lee Brown. That is who I am, and thank you very much for that lovely introduction, very much, as always. So, what have you brought for us today to see?
Well, it's something that we all trust in. You know, there's things that we want to make sure that we have with us at all times.
Yeah.
And that is, it's guns.
Guns.
And guns we trust. That's the name of this movie here, and guns we trust.
Yeah, boy.
So maybe not so true. You know, people are really political. They kind of hate guns and stuff. It's kind of, you got that world where like people either love them or hate them. You know, like got the whole Texas and stuff, and we don't ever take our guns. It's our rights.
Yeah, well, guns
as
are a big
American
issue right
citizens.
now.
Yeah, and then you got school shootings and stuff.
Yeah.
So
not everybody should have a gun in their possession, but
so
it's their right to have one if they choose to.
It is, yeah. So not to get into a tangent there, but this movie is called In Guns We Trust.
Yeah.
And they do definitely trust in their guns. They use them quite a bit throughout the whole movie. But one thing I can say though is that the movie, from a technical aspect, from a writing aspect, even the acting, really great actually. So they trust in their filmmaking skills too, it looks like.
Yeah, it was a pretty good film. It looked like a really TV show, actually. When I was watching it, it looked like something you actually see on TV. And everybody has some pretty good acting in this film, too, as well. I even noticed a few of the guys that I used to work with or run the streets with a while back, once upon a time ago. So I'm glad to see that they're out there still doing their thing. I like the beginning of it, when it was out in the open field, running fire can and sitting there talking and everything. It's very hard to light up a dark area when you work with any film stuff. You don't have all the millions of dollars of lighting, people behind you lighting up the scenery. But they did a pretty good job on lighting up that area, giving you the full effect of what's going on at night.
Yeah, and one thing they did was kind of utilize, it's called incident lighting sometimes. So they had that one scene where they had the cars there and had the lights, the headlights shining.
That was pretty
And
good.
so you could see that obviously they were using these lights to possibly add some lighting, but also to add an effect a little bit there, add a little bit of dramatic effect. And like you say, it's hard to shoot the scene and light it up. So why not have our headlights and let you know we're using our headlights? Like, let's not pretend like we're not. You know, so yeah, it was definitely cool.
Yeah.
Also with a lot of the color with the lighting, I don't know if they were using gels or what, but lots of different reds and blues throughout that they utilized. Pretty cool, in different ways throughout the movie. So yeah, I mean, it definitely was good. So some of the things too I noticed was, well, let me just go to my notes actually here.
I noticed a lot of people had some attitudes. They all had attitudes. Angry attitudes, I've noticed. Everybody wanted to fight and beat somebody up.
There was a lot of fighting, a lot of shooting, a lot of tussling and things,
Pushing, shoving, yelling, screaming, fist slapping each other, and there's all kinds of issues going on.
Early in the movie, there was a guy, main character actually, who was interesting because like the guy that mostly directed it also was the main character in the movie too. Yeah. But he ended up kind of tussling a little bit, beating this guy that was like probably twice his size in height and weight. So I was like, wait, hold on a second. And now you know you wrote that and you directed and you acted it, because there's no way you're going to take out this guy. In reality, it's like that's when you had that creative control as a director and the writer and things.
Well, he can't do it all. He can't.
You know, you can make your character do some stuff that normally ain't going to happen. So
no, well,
that was cool.
Beat out, he even tried.
But it was a good attempt, though. Yeah, but it was a great movie. Some of the things I saw. Yeah, transitions, man. Like there was really some nice transitions throughout the movie. Even like some cool transitions too. Like there was this one where they had the coffee mug, kind of set it down, and then you saw the next shot was like one of those solo cups, of red party solo cups you can drink out of. And then go to that shot next, so it was kind of like a cut from one scene to the next.
Oh, okay, all right. I see what you're saying. Yeah,
drinks.
Yeah, I missed that part there. All right.
So that kind of stuff was cool. The comedy throughout was actually pretty cool.
I did notice a lot of comedies into the film. You know, I did enjoy some of that. And my thing, what I did with parts that I did see was some of the fast action editing with the conversations going back and forth. Yeah,
they utilized some high angles, low angles to establish
see that.
Power and dominance when the boyfriend's talking and stuff to the two other people. Just good cuts, good transitions. Like I said, there was like you mentioned, the quick cuts too. So there's a couple scenes where they utilize that whole quick cut type thing.
Yeah, I saw.
Worked out really nicely. The only thing I saw that didn't really, the lighting in one particular shot was like this warehouse type scene, which the scene itself was like amazing. Really great job once again on that. The way they had it all set up and everything, but it was because there was so much light, so many windows and things. So it's always hard to shoot against a window.
Yeah,
that's like the hardest thing to do. Yeah, because you're either gonna have either silhouette because you're trying to balance that light out there,
or throws the camera off.
Yeah, so then the windows in the background are all washed out and stuff. So you really can't get a great shot in front of a window for the most part. But they did still do a good job. So yeah, that would be the only thing I saw that was like,
okay.
But that's really hard. If you either shoot somewhere else or that's what you gotta deal with.
It was the film in Cleveland. I didn't.
It was, yeah.
Okay,
it looks like it was mostly filmed in Cleveland. And there was one particular scene too. There's this. It was like a prison. Looks like. And I'm wondering what prison it was. Cause it looked like it was like an abandoned prison. Like it was maybe like it used to be a prison, but now it's not anymore possibly. So it's still, or maybe it wasn't even a prison, but it kind of looked like one of these.
I was wondering where these guys get these locations from.
I'm really curious on that. I'm gonna have to ask him what that actually was though, because it looked really cool. It was like really old and run down and rusty looking.
Okay, yeah.
But it worked out really nice though.
Well, great. So you thought the film was pretty good then, huh? You really enjoyed it?
Yeah, lots of great effects with the guns and the shooting and things. So I mean, it was a violent film. So the comedy, I don't really want to give too much away comedy wise, but there was definitely like some moments that was really funny, little things that were said that was funny.
I thought the whole film was pretty decent for a little bit I saw of it.
It was, yeah. And then there's one thing too. I definitely want to say this because that would definitely be a spoiler for sure.
Yeah.
But just to say that there was a time where they would show something earlier in the film and then reference back to that particular thing.
Or like a flashback.
Well, flashbacks too. They did a great job with some flashbacks. But this wasn't really a flashback. It was more so like, this object has been introduced into the scene. This is what's going on. Then later, way further back into the film. If I say, I guess it won't still give it away possibly. So
we're not gonna tell nobody.
The Bible. So this little small Bible that he was given to him at the coffee shop or whatever kind of shop they were at. Yeah. She gave him this Bible, and later on in the movie, that Bible was
okay. All right.
Came in great handy, super handy, very useful.
Okay.
Particularly very useful.
Nothing wrong with the Bible. The Bible can come in handy many times. Great. So overall, you thought this was a great film, film to move forward to up to the notch with the other big films that's out there, and probably give them a run for their money.
I think so, yeah. And that's one thing that's hard to do sometimes, is like to be the main actor and direct the film.
Yeah, that's hard to do.
Hats off to him for
keep
that.
going back and forth to make sure everything looked good. And
it looked like he had some good help though from some really good people in the city that do some good work as well too. So I saw a couple names that popped up as far as helping with the producing and then some directing and things and stuff that having them people involved, I'm sure helped make the whole thing work.
Okay, great. Turned out pretty good then. Hope to see more of these guys. Any last words on that?
I think that's it there.
That's it?
Mm-hmm. In Guns We Trust.
In Guns We Trust is the film that you may want to go check out. You can check that out on our Facebook on indie film screenings. And also you can check out our tweet page and also our YouTube show. We have plenty of other shows you can check out too as well. Mm-hmm.
Breezy Beats Production.